Okay, Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome. Today we're gonna do podcast. And first, I want to introduction myself. My name is Kinja Miskala, and we are going to talk about something that's super important for our daily life. It's time management. A lot of people feel like 24 hours just is enough to help us dig deeper into the topic. And this is the speaker. Introduction yourself.
Okay, so my name Ahmad Zaidan Maulana. You can call me Zaidan. I'm as the speaker, and I will talk about time management here.
Okay, and the podcast will do like I am what is that? Give you question and then you answer. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. The first question is, what is the time management for you?
For me, time management is like you managing time. So, for example, one day there is 24 hours, and then maybe for wake up you at 4 a.m. and then you sholat subuh and then you read Quran, and then after that until 6 a.m. until 7 you prepare to go to school, and then 7 go to school until 3 p.m. 3 p.m. pre-asar, and then after that activity until maghrib isya, and then repeat. So time management is like you manage your time because in a full day time is long, it's 24 hour, so you have many time and you have to manage it wisely.
Okay. And the second is, what is it important?
Because you need time management in your life, because if you don't have time management, your life will like be messy. For example, maybe if you at evening after prayer asar you want to jogging, but in your jogging there is no time management. You jogging, it should be 30 minutes, but you jogging longer, maybe 1 hour, and then your time management is broken because the time is messy. Now you are late from the jogging, and then your time is little.
Okay. And how do you start it?
For time management, for me, you can start by little discipline. So not like this, but you just maybe for the first is wake up. You wake up must be disciplined, because I'm a Muslim, so I wake up at 4 a.m. or maybe 3 if the prayer time is earlier. And then from that time, you just need like, yeah, you can separate what is mandatory and what is not. For example, like school. School is mandatory or wajib, so you have to give your time to school, and before school is there is prepare, there is eating, taking a bath, and other thing that is your uh, your thing lah. So you have to manage it, like maybe for taking a bath 20 minutes, eating 10 minutes, after pray subuh and holako, and maybe after you don't prepare, maybe you can just chill and then wait.
Okay. Okay, and then the fourth is, what should be done first?
What
What should be done first?
what should be done first is discipline is in your heart, because it's all about discipline. So if you want time management, you have to be disciplined first. Maybe for a simple thing at first, yeah, like I say, wake up, and then you can continue later. Maybe like I want to continue consistent jogging and what evening. Your time before you do time management, you have to be disciplined. Like, yeah, you jogging maybe only 30 minutes, and then after that you free, you eat for dinner, and then yes, your time management is like that. So not to random timing.
Okay, and the five is, how to stop procrastinating. Sorry.
Uh, what what is it?
Or next, yeah.
Next.
How to stay focused from your what is it? Time management. To stay focused.
Okay, for stay focused, maybe first you have to do uh it's in your heart ya, from niat. So you have to what ya, like your heart should stay strong, like maybe if after holako you can should be eating and take a bath. Maybe if you like sleepy ya, you have to what ya, have to reject your sleeping. You have to be kuat iman. So you just do your right time management. Maybe after you do your thing, yeah, like eating and taking a bath, you can do sleeping or maybe playing or just doing anything. But you have to be disciplined. You have to do your schedule first.
Okay, and you make some schedule for your time management for your life, daily life.
Okay, so for my schedule in IDN, so I wake up at 3:30 a.m. For pray subuh and holako. Holako done at 5:30 a.m. And then from 5:30 until 7 I prepare for school, eating, taking a bath, and then what is that? Maybe what? Yeah, like that lah, preparing. And then maybe after I prepare, I just maybe sitting in bedroom or doing random stuff. And then at 7 until 7:30 we do morning spirit in IDN. It's like we give a little speech before start school, because morning spirit is very useful. That when you give speech or spirit to the student, and also for the student to not be sleepy. And then from 7:30 until 9:30 is the first lesson. So for my first lesson is English, and after that 9:30 until 10 is what is that, recess time. So maybe if I want to go canteen, I go canteen, but usually I save my money, so I stay in class. And then until 10 until 11 and 30, second lesson is dinia or religion lesson. And then for the 11:30 until 1 we pray zuhur, and then for second recess time or lunch. And then on 1 until 3 p.m. is IT time, and then sholat asar, and from after sholat asar until maghrib or maybe 5:30, it's students time. So I do like jogging and then olahraga or something like that lah, something useful. Then after maghrib and isya is holako. After isya usually there is dormitory time at 8 o'clock p.m. and yeah, that is my daily life, and just repeat like that.
Okay,
Yes.
and why do we need it?
Why do we? Because someone who has time management and someone who doesn't has time management, life will be different. Because if you have time management, your schedule will be neat, like it's all rapi, your schedule. Like at this time I will do this, at this time I will do this, and at this time I will do this for maybe 30 minutes to like this. But if you don't have time management, you will get confused and messy. Like, oh, maybe I just do this, but you don't do it, or maybe do it late until like 20 minutes, and then for the next you get messy again. Oh, maybe I don't, because it's already late. So your schedule will be messy, and there are many things that you will not do eventually in the end.
Okay, and I wanna ask you how to balance study and rest.
Okay, so this is time management about study and what?
And rest.
Oh, and
How to
rest.
balance?
For the balance is study, maybe I study from 7:30 if total until 3 p.m. yeah. And then there is a recess time or time for rest. So maybe recess time I sleep. Yeah, I just sleep in class, so to refill my energy. And then and after that there is free time for student. I do olahraga, and I think that rest in night, sleep in night from 9 until 3 and a half is enough for me. Yes.
Okay. And is multitasking helpful?
Multitasking helpful if you done mastering time management. So why multitasking helpful? Because if you can do basic time management like managing your basic schedule, you will do, or you will be able to do multitasking. Like me at evening I do jogging, dinner, or usually I take a bath and maybe I play football or maybe play badminton. So I can manage all the time that I have, so it is neat, not messy. So all the time is pass or precision, yeah, like that.
Okay, and then how do you plan your day?
Usually I plan my day for now is because I'm still 14 years old, or I'm still maybe a teen, yeah, not adult person, and my time management is what, yes, a majority what controlled by the school. So like for time this until this, it's from school, this until this school. So maybe my time management is only in the morning and in the evening. But if I start it, actually it need a slow progress because before 9th grade, when I was 7th grade and 8th grade, my time management is messy. Like I want to do this, but I want to do this, I want to do this, and then it like tabrakan messy.
Okay. And is it good to wake up early?
For me, wake up early is good because when you wake up early, for example, like me at 3:30, it's not too early, but it is good because your body is fresh and your mind is fresh. So after pray subuh, we do holakoh or like store hafalan. And if in subuh I memorize my hafalan, maybe like surah like this in subuh is very clear, it's very fresh. Like maybe I memorize only for 30 minutes, it's enough. But if you do it in maybe like maybe zuhur time or asar time, you are tired from activity in the daytime. So that's why your mind is not fresh. Same with maghrib and isha time. Night time is not fresh because it's the last time of the day. So that's why waking up early is good if you want to study in 5 a.m. or do this do that. It's good for your time management if you want to wake up early. But maybe my advice is don't wake up really early. Maybe just like 4:30 or maybe 5 a.m. It's enough for wake up.
Okay. And then what is the best time to study from?
For me, time to study, the best time to study is my school because yeah, it's the same. It's like the start of the day, so your mind is still fresh. But if you want to be more rajin, you can do study after pray subuh because your mind is really fresh, your body fresh, and all your body is fresh. So if you want to learn about something heavy and something hard, you can learn at subuh, and then on the class time you just what praktek there.
Okay. How do you stay motivated?
For me, how do I stay motivated? So actually, about motivation is every people have a different mindset. Yeah, it's all about mindset. For me, when at 7 and 8th grade, I don't have this mindset. But at the 8th grade last semester, I have this mindset about future. So let me tell you that if you are disciplined now, it's not for now the result, but it's for the future. Maybe like when you are professional working, or maybe like after school lah. For example, now you do like me, I do consistent jogging. Maybe for now the result is invincible. Like what's jogging for what, gitu. Maybe, and maybe after for like 1 year or 2 year, my body will get healthier. Maybe my lung will get stronger and I less breathe longer, my leg will get stronger because of consistent jogging, and many more the benefit. So that's why discipline, it's about mindset. If you have this mindset, you will always get motivated. You know, in present time, you will think like, oh, the result is not now, but maybe let's tomorrow, or maybe next year, or maybe next 5 years, you don't know. But if you do it consistently, of course that it will give you a result, like jogging, and then you train IT, you do music, you do art, you do something that is useful. If you do consistently a day, maybe just 20 minutes, but it's every day, on the next 2 or 3 years you will master it very good, like that.
Okay. And then, how do you manage your time if there's unexpected tasks?
Okay, if there is unexpected, yes, maybe for example like when asar, after asar is for student time, we have like 1.5 hour, and usually there is unexpected thing like maybe yeah, futsal, or maybe there is teacher speaking in Moscow, and that take maybe 10 or 20 minutes, that waste my time. But if the condition is like that, I just have to adjust the condition, like maybe if the time cut by 30%, 30 minutes, so I just reduce all my activity, like maybe if jogging 30 minutes, I maybe cut to 20 minutes, and then futsal maybe 15 minutes, I will cut to 10 minutes, and like that. So I will just cut and adjust it with logic, yeah. So you just think, oh, if I do like this, maybe I just reduce it to this, and this to this, like that.
Okay, and you have like some, what is it? Like cara how to finish tasks faster.
How to finish it?
Task faster,
Oh.
faster.
For me, maybe like, for example,
There is like article, you know,
oh, article.
and
Okay.
others.
So maybe if there is article from like big activity in IDN, maybe like yesterday, yes, or maybe yesterday, about article about long march. So if I do like that, I just say to myself that I have to get this work done first. So nothing beside this work. Like maybe if the time is 1 hour, okay, I use my 1 hour fully in the article. So no, there is no distraction. Like maybe you open other tab, maybe you open other application, like that. So if I have 1 hour, I will do the article fully. So there is no distraction. And how do I get no distraction? It's back to your mindset. If you know how important the article, the task is, you will get motivated to do it fully, like that.
Okay, and it small habit help you for what is it, management time.
Small habit is just for me now is maybe wake up early, and then jogging for 20 minutes, because yeah, because I know maybe it's just simple thing, but now I do it consistently from 9 to jogging and wake up early.
Okay, and okay, okay. How important is sleep in the time management?
How important is sleep? So sleep in time management is like a reset, you know. So if you in the daytime you do a lot of activities, you have to get enough sleep, or it's like timbal balik. So if you do many activities, you have to get many time for sleep. If you do small, it's okay, your sleep is small. But my opinion is that sleep in a day must be minimum of 6 hour until 8 hour a day. So for example, like if you sleep at 9, you have to wake up at 4 or 5. But if your activity is little, maybe you can sleep like little, but still 6 hours is the minimum. And if you have many activities, have activities like me, long march in the Saturday, so I have to fully refill my energy, so I have to sleep long time, because if you don't, your body will get tired and then you will get sick and your time management is broken, because if once you get sick you can do anything besides sleeping like that.
Okay. And then that is teamwork save your time.
Yes, teamwork save my time and mood. So why? Because in boarding school here I wake up early. It's not for me myself alone, but it's with all my friends. All person in my class wake up early at 3:30. That's why I feel like, oh, I'm not alone in this. I have friend in this, in this discipline, in this time management. I have friend that wake up early same as me. And for the jogging, I have yeah, little friend that do jogging with me usually every evening, or maybe futsal, badminton. It's maybe you can underestimate it for the teamwork or friend, but for me it's big thing, because if you don't have friend, maybe you can feel lonely and you will get lazy to do your time management. And this also why I do my time management, because my friend started first, so I just like ikut-ikutan, but at least it is benefitful.
Okay. And then how do you keep time management fun?
How do I keep time management fun is you do things that you like but it still benefit. Like wake up early. I know wake up early is hard, but I think that wake up early there is the benefit. Like I said before, if you wake up early, it's fresh. Your body and mind is still fresh, and then you can start earlier in that day. And then yes, that's for wake up early. And then for jogging, why I do jogging? Because I think that for the future time, maybe like 1 or 2 years, it will train my body to be stronger and train my lung to be less longer. So how do you do fun or keep fun in your in your schedule? You have to think about the positive thing. Like maybe if you want to do in home, you want to learn like 2 hours in home, study about less school lesson. You have to think that the school lesson is fun, is good, it's good for your future. So you will have the motivation to do it continuously without getting tired, like that.
Okay. And then how do you plan for long-term goals?
For my long-term goals now, I do consistent jogging. Yeah, why? Because I was jogging because yeah, in IDN the facility is limited. So what I can do now for my body is jogging. Why? Because in my later high school, I want to do basketball. So if you want to play sport, not just basketball, like futsal, basketball, volley, badminton, and then like other sport, you need the basic thing. What is the basic thing? It is stamina. And how to train stamina is with run, jogging. So if I do jogging start from now and then next year when I'm high school, the result is different. Maybe if I do consistent jogging from now until next year, I will have a lot of stamina, longer duration of body ini like that. And if I don't do this from now, start from now, maybe if I play sport at 10 minutes first, I just get like that, get tired. But if I train from now, my lung will get stronger, my body will get stronger. So if I play maybe for like an hour, it's enough for me, like wow, extra like that. And it's not just about jogging. Maybe if you like, maybe your passion is what is you want to be a pianist. You play piano. Maybe a day it's only 1 hour consistent every day until next year. Your hand will be good at piano, same as me, like, because it's all about your body. And now let me tell you something that if you do something consistently, your body will absorb it as muscle memory. So for example, if you do like one thing. You can think about something like you do one thing every day, maybe just for 20 minutes or 30 minutes every day for the next year. This one thing will be your habit, and if this thing be your habit, you will uh, get used to like that.
Okay, and how do you manage time when you feel like tired or lazy?
When I feel tired, I just maybe if like little tired, that's just suggestion. Like maybe if I jogging and then I tired little, that's suggestion I have to continue. But if my body really tired, like I don't know, maybe like you feel lemas, very lemas, I just take a rest, because if you not take a rest and you continue, malah your body will get broken and you will sick. So don't push yourself, but also don't lose yourself. When you do jogging, just do consistent. But if you really tired, like you can walk or you cannot do it something again, you just stop the jogging and maybe continue tomorrow. Or maybe tips is, when you do jogging or like other exercise, don't forget to do warm up or pemanasan. Really, if you didn't do warm up, when you do the sport, the olahraga like jogging, lari, and then playing futsal like that, your body will get not tired, but it's what ya, like bro, like what ya, what sih, kayak nyeri ya, like that. Maybe if you play football, your leg will get nyeri, like it's hurt, padahal you only play for like 10 minutes. So that's why warm up or pemanasan is important, because it's like give your body the first sign that you will do heavy things like that.
Okay, and is the parent what does it teach you about management time?
So for my parent did not really teach me time management, because at the time I still elementary school, but now I'm in junior high school, and now I'm 9th grade. So next year I will go to high school. So this is from me that I have to be disciplined. I have to have time management, so that when I'm alone, not in boarding school again, that I have this discipline for myself, not from my school. So when there is no one watching me, I just do it by myself, because I love it and I live by it like that.
Okay, then how do you manage your time when you traveling?
For traveling, maybe if I do traveling, I don't do daily, but maybe just simple thing like wake up. Wake up, you don't need anything, because if you jogging, you have shoes, you need, and then you need celana ini, and then you need shirt like that. But if you wake up, it's a simple thing, but it's very useful. You can do it everywhere. If you're traveling, maybe like last month I teaching program in Netherlands. Yeah, I still wake up at 4 a.m. and then pray subuh and then do something like that. Not heavy things, but just a simple thing. At least it's consistent.
Okay, and then the last, I think, what's one daily routine that save your time?
Daily routine that really save my time is waking up early. People always underestimate waking up early. Usually people wake up at like 6 or maybe even 7. But if you wake up like 4, you will have many time. You start earlier. Maybe you can think about, I school, maybe later I will do this, and then do this. If you wake up early, you will have many time like that.
Okay,
So, yeah.
I think it's done. Okay, thank you so much for Zaidan, and then thank you for watching this podcast, and then maybe this that's all from us. Thank you for your nice attention, and the last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.